I strongly feel that the foundation has left its footprint in all walks of life. I think about what didn't exist when I was growing up. It was an aviary town. It was a town where people lived well together and where people helped one another. But beyond these personal contacts, there wasn't the organizational help that exists today. And certainly in so many areas, the foundation has left its mark.
We do have some really exceptional nonprofits out there that are doing a tremendous amount of work, and I think that's partially because all those people are, doing it out of a labor of love.
I really think the state of New Hampshire has been transformed by its philanthropies. It's a certain thing that quality of life has been improved.
When I realized I was pregnant and wanted to have the baby, I didn't have insurance at the time, so I wasn't sure what my options would be as far as seeking medical help. I had a girlfriend, and she has 2 little girls, and she goes to Families First. So she referred me, then I went, filled out the paperwork required, not having insurance, and was able to receive all the help that I needed for my prenatal, from nutrition, mental health, dental health. All the staff was very helpful. I was able to call, and if they weren't available at the time, return my phone call almost immediately. I was able to actually bring Henry to meet the staff that had helped me through my pregnancy. I was able to show him off and just be very proud and excited. At Families First, I use baby time. I go to the weekly class that's set aside for new mothers and babies to spend time with and share their experiences, give advice. You leave feeling better about yourself. I think it'll impact Henry in a positive way. I'm able to get the help that I need, so I'm able to provide him with the love and support that he needs at whatever phase and growth and development that he's at. I think Families First has impacted the Seacoast, certainly in a positive way. It provides a community of health. Here you have an establishment that's providing a service that's going to help people get back on their feet and help them realize that they're not alone no matter what they're doing, and have the confidence to give back to the community.
Outside of the Science Center, you can look on the rocks and you can see the ocean, and there's lots of grass that you can play on. And it's very fun to go tide pooling. I usually go into the Gulf of Maine area. I mainly look at the wolffish. It's huge, and it's got these sharp teeth. I think I like it because there are lots of different kinds of fish and animals that I can learn about. It makes me think more about the ocean and how it's being polluted, how I can help it. I do think that a lot of people that go there think the same as I do, to protect those animals that live there.
I think for many people acquiring a disability who were active to start with originally have this thought that their lifestyle is going to be a lot more sedentary. And when Northeast Passage comes in, they show you that life doesn't have to change in that way. You can get back out there and doing the things you do. I heard about Northeast Passage when I was actually in a rehab hospital after my spinal cord injury. They are what allowed me to realize that there was life with disability, and it included everything that it did before, just done a little differently. Northeast Passage does a variety of different things to promote sports and recreation for people with disabilities. They offer modules, which is a short experience with a particular sport, where you get to try equipment with people on site to help you learn how to use it and learn more about that sport or activity. There's never a discussion at Northeast Passage about what can't be done. It's always a discussion about what abilities you have and how you can use those to do what you want to do. I went on a whitewater rafting trip on a weekend. I've done modules on different types of sports and equipment. And lately I have been renting hand cycles from them to go cycling with my 11-year-old son. It doesn't matter if you're not competitive, if you think, table tennis or something is your idea of true recreation, anything they can make happen. I guess I credit Northeast Passage a lot with my independence. The joy I get from it is just the independence I have in knowing that I can do things, I can do them by myself. The people I've met through Northeast Passage have become like a family to me.
A lot of people are moving to this area who have this sense that the community is already completed, that there's really not a lot that's left for anybody to do except just to sort of sit back and enjoy it, when in fact it continues to be a work in progress. And the question is, will it just evolve sort of on its own volition and follow the path of least resistance, or will people step up and really take responsibility for shaping that growth and development and evolution?
For every issue that exists, there's a group of people who will come together. That's what the history of this Piscataqua region proves. That's the proof positive, that when there is an issue, engaged citizens will step forward to solve the problems and to take hold of opportunities as they arise. I can think of the faces of nonprofit leaders and donor partners and civic leaders that are bringing everything they have to bear on those issues. One of the things I think we have to be very aware of, however, is that we have to be thinking about developing the leaders of tomorrow. Who are the Joe Sautels of tomorrow?